Hi, my name is Michael Rubenfeld, and some of you might know me better as Michael Rubenfeld. This is my YouTube channel. Welcome. I'm so glad you decided to spend this moment of your day with me. As many of you know, it is a crazy and complicated and difficult time in Israel and Gaza. There's a war going on, and I'm sure we all feel overwhelmed by the amount of information that we've been getting. And so I thought that rather than focus on Israel today, we would talk about hummus. Just kidding. We're going to talk about Israel. Well, actually, to be more specific, Zionism. Zionism! To begin with, you should probably know that I am a Zionist. Okay, well, let me back up. I am not a non-Zionist.
Oh my God!
Okay, now let me try that again. I don't call myself a Zionist, but I'm not against Zionism per se.
Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I got this. I'm good. I got this. Okay, I got this. It's cool. I believe in Israel's right to exist and support that, but I am against what Israel's doing in Palestine. So I am a... What am I? What am I? Okay, here's the thing. Jews like myself are confused about Zionism because I was raised to be a Zionist. My understanding was that that meant supporting Israel. But within the context of that, the narrative that I got was always very one-sided. It had nothing to do with Palestinian people or what the Palestinian people were dealing with at the hands of the Israeli government. However, it was always understood that the Israelis are the good guys and the Palestinians are the bad guys. Of course, that is not the case. It's far more complex than that. I am very much against the current attack on Gaza that is responsible for killing over 10,000 people, including nearly 5,000 children. To me, it's horrific. I am ashamed of Israel, and I want there to be a ceasefire and a more diplomatic approach to dealing with this. Now, does that mean that I don't support Israel? No, it doesn't. I still do support Israel, or at least its right to exist. I am vehemently against Benjamin Netanyahu and the government he is running or ruining in the way that he is dealing with the response to the Hamas massacre. But does that make me against Israel? No, I am not anti-Israel. I still believe in Israel's right to exist. I still want Israel to exist, but I do not want it to happen at the expense of Palestinian people. Now, based on that definition, many would say that I am a Zionist. I support Israel's right to exist. I support Israel's right to protect itself. I do not support Israel's right to protect itself by doing what it's currently doing in Palestine. So, am I a Zionist? Based on the definition of Zionism, yes, I'm a Zionist.
Oh my!
However, I've always felt conflicted about identifying as a Zionist because often the perpetuation of the Zionist narrative means omitting the Palestinian narrative altogether. However, that is not what Zionism is. However, that is sometimes how people practice Zionism. So to proclaim myself a Zionist, I would worry about people making mistakes or misrepresenting what my politics and values are. Now, what we're seeing happen is people associating Zionists or Zionism with terrorists and terrorism, fascism, I've had many people tell me, don't worry, we know the difference between Zionism and Judaism. We're not against Jews, we're just against Zionists. But are you? Do you? I don't think people really know what Zionism is, because Zionism is not terrorism. Zionism is not fascism. Zionism is an ideology that supports the state of Israel. However, what is happening is we are seeing things that can be defined as terrorism, things that can be defined as fascism done in the name of Zionism. But it is not Zionism. We have seen millions and millions of people killed in the name of Jesus Christ. That does not make those actions Christian. It means people are killing in the name of Christianity. I believe what we're seeing now are people killing in the name of Zionism, but that is not my Zionism. So, what is Zionism? I don't know. I don't know, because what you think is Zionism might not necessarily be what I think is Zionism. But even before all of this happened, I was having such a difficult time trying to understand if I was or was not a Zionist, and now suddenly everyone's calling Zionists fascists, and so I'm just thinking I don't want to be a Zionist because I'm not a fascist, I'm not a terrorist, I don't believe in any of this, but I think that I might be a little bit Zionist because I believe in Israel. Does that make me a terrorist? Maybe I am a terrorist, maybe I am a fascist, maybe I am and I don't even know it. I don't know. I'm a Zionist! I'm not a Zionist! What am I? What am I? I don't know. But what I do know, or what I think I know, is that every time I hear someone say Zionism is terrorism, I go, no, I don't think it is. Or every time I hear someone say, we know the difference between Judaism and Zionism, I think, no, I don't think that you do. I know a lot of very wonderful people who are very much Zionists, but they're not out there killing people, nor do they want anyone to be killed in the name of Zionism or in their name. They're not terrorists, they're not fascists, but they're Zionists. Just like during 9/11, bin Laden and the Taliban murdered thousands of Americans in the name of Islam. Does that define what Islam is? No, that was violence in the name of Islam. Zionism is not terrorism. Okay, Zionism is an ideology. Terrorism is terrorism. And somebody might commit acts of terror in the name of an ideology that they're very extreme about. But that does not mean Zionism and all Zionists are evil and bad, because it's not. It's actually quite a beautiful ideology, just like Islam is a beautiful ideology, just like Christianity is a beautiful ideology, just like Judaism is a beautiful ideology. And I know you're thinking, oh, wait a minute, Zionism is not a religion. These other things are religions. So it's a difference, Michael. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference. Yes, I know there's a difference. But we're talking about things that people kill in the name of. And those have tended to be religion. And there are many people who would say that what's happening in Gaza right now are people being killed in the name of God. And which God are we talking about? The Jewish God. So when someone says, we know the difference between Judaism and Zionism, are you sure? Because I'm not sure that I do. But I also know that Jews are not terrorists, and Zionists are not terrorists. Terrorists are terrorists. And there's a difference. Fascists are fascists. So I think it's important that we start to think about how we use language and how we're communicating, and work harder to find nuance in these areas of language use. Because what we're doing by using inflammatory language is we're escalating tension, we're escalating anger, we're escalating aggression, and we want to de-escalate. And that's what I think about hummus. Thanks a lot. If you like this video and you'd like more content like it, and subscribe to me, because I love talking about hummus.